be creative, bro.
All right, so coming up from Germany, right?
Yeah.
And then going to Indiana.
Well, I was born in Germany. My dad was in the Army. But my dad's from Indiana. My mom's from New York. Okay. So I lived.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You connected the dots for me. Thank you. I was just going to ask you, how did that happen?
Boom. So, yeah, I mean, my family's Panamanian. So, I mean, I've been exposed to culture and just different genres of music. I lived in Oklahoma, Hawaii, Indiana.
Oh, you from all over the place.
Everywhere, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Makes you tougher.
Yeah, it makes you tougher, makes you an individual, makes you strong in yourself, and also gives you perspective when it comes to music and just people in general, how people are, how people are, how to respond to people, how to be around certain people, so yeah.
Okay. So you got a date on the next album already?
Nah, not yet. I'm about to do the El Dorado tour first, and then we're gonna announce after that.
All right. So let me give you a quick trivia. Top 5 producers you want to work with right now?
Ah, man.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Woo! Man, I would work with. I'm definitely want to work with Andre 3000. I want to work with. It's surprising. I know people are gonna be like, "What?" I want to work with Metro Boomin. Nice. I think he's dope. 808 Mafia. I think they're about the same. Just a little bit, has some variety in there.
Right.
Timbaland would be crazy. Kanye production would be crazy.
The old Kanye or the new Kanye?
Old Kanye production. I would work with RZA too, because I feel like RZA comes with the tip and Q-tip and that whole tribe feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
I appreciate all that. So, dang, you got me on the spot. You got me on the spot, dog.
One more.
Dang.
I produce too.
Yeah.
Just throw my name in it. Tell DiBiase I want to work with him.
Come on, let's work, dog.
Psych your mind, I'm lying. Alright, so top 5 rappers that you want to work with. Dead or alive.
Man. Rappers, Pac, Biggie. I would definitely work with both of them.
Makes sense.
Of course.
And you talk about Andre as a producer, so that would be as an artist too?
I would definitely work with Andre. Nas, I respect Nas a lot. And I would throw somebody new in here. Let me see who. I work with Cole. I think Cole is cold.
So everybody that you depicted that you'll work with, you kind of on the real lyricism.
Yeah, I like lyrics, man.
So you ain't with the mumble rap.
I'm not with the mumble rap because I growing up, I paid attention to lyrics and music and chord changes and harmonies, so I get the culture of the mumble rap. I feel like I like Young Thug. Right. His melodies, I still feel like they're melodies that I can actually translate and sing. Right. You know what I mean? I like Uzi. I like the new guys, but at the same time, where my music is and my musical taste, like my true artistry is the people
the real
name. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So listen, I had a question in my mind and just slipped my mind. It happens. I got ADD.
Yeah.
I go in and out sometimes. But speaking of what's the best advice you could give to an up and coming artist now? Because we talked about the mumble rap thing, which seems to be the norm for rap and hip hop right now. What's the best advice that you would give an up and coming artist now? Because your story you got with Miguel on MySpace. Y'all connected through MySpace, right? And then befriended each other, and the rest is history.
It wasn't really history. I mean, Miguel had his own path, and I had my own path. Miguel, I feel like Miguel's from LA. He's a dope artist, and I just you meet artists along the road where you're like, yo, I respect what they're doing. They're them. They're individual. It's different. They're not trying to be like nobody.
Right.
And you just like, okay, cool. You're one of me because I'm doing the same thing. I'm on my own path, doing my own thing. And I feel like our connection just allowed us to see there's other people like us. Keep going, let's do this. So
that's how you felt when you were first meeting Miguel, because I think when he first started, nobody really was paying him attention because he might have been too ahead of his time. You know how some people come out and they're too ahead of their time? Yeah. You feel like you're too ahead of your time, or you feel like you're right on time right now?
I feel like I'm ahead, but people are kind of catching up.
Understandable and relatable.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm in the middle, but in the future at the same time.
Right.
That I think that I've been inspired by so many different genres of music how I infuse my music. I had to even narrow it down so I can be understood a little bit more. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I feel like, speaking of Miguel, he does the same thing. And I feel like he's had his opportunity and people started to gravitate to him with that Adorn, and it took off from there and people understood him a little bit different. So.
Yeah, you're right. So me being a local artist, if I'm a local artist and I step to you on Snap, the Gram, the book, do you see yourself as lining me up the way Miguel lined you up? Because I feel a lot of times the way you come in, you have to return that favor.
Yeah.
like me as a radio personality, I got in under somebody. He gave me a chance to intern, so I lend out a helping hand to help people intern under me to teach them. So do you feel that you could follow in those footsteps and giving back?
I mean, in general, I feel like I'm naturally that person to give back, but I don't feel like Miguel gave me an in. I worked for my in. I put my own project out. Miguel never wrote on anything that I did.
Nice.
This is me.
All
he
you.
didn't give me no creative advice. He didn't step in the studio with me while I was working on this. So we're speaking of respect for artistry. I respect Miguel's artistry, but he didn't give me an in. I worked for this.
Okay.
So what I would say to an artist coming in, work for it. Don't look for an in. Be yourself, be an individual, tell your story, be true to your artistry, be true to who you are. Don't mumble rap. If you hear 10,000 other artists out here mumble rapping, how can you make the difference if you're another person doing the same thing that's already here?
Right, and I think a lot of them are missing the curve on that, because I know a lot of times when I deal with local artists, a lot of them seem to want to put their career in everybody else's hands but their own. Yeah. Oh, can you help me get this? Can you help me get this? Nobody's going to take care of your career as you know, nobody's going to put the work in as much as you do.
Yeah.
And they don't get it.
Yeah.
But I see you totally got it.
Yeah.
Because you where you want to be right now.
This is
and
where
they're
I've
still
been,
sitting on the sideline.
I feel like I've been doing this and people catching up.
Yo, it's been great chopping it up with you, man. I'm coming to the show tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we going to pop some 7-Up bottles, I guess, Coca-Cola. We going to have a good time.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Nice rapping with you, boy.
All right, boy.